There's a couple of things that I've learned throughout my pitching journey, which has been quite extensive. One of them was originally we'd put the problem, our product that we'd created, right at the front. So our first pitch page in the pitch deck was essentially, this is our solution. But what is actually important is telling a story. And so you want to tell the problem. You want to say who it matters to. You want to show the size of the market. You want to show why this is an important problem worth solving before you say the solution. And so if you kind of think of a pitch more like a story rather than like, if you say the punchline at the start, it's going to be a pretty boring story. So you have to build up the landscape so the investor can understand why it's an important problem worth solving. So for us, we go through the macroeconomic trends that are changing. So for example, our very first slide, in fact, is if you look at the industry of publishing, every few decades it's been completely transformed by new technology. So when before there was metal pages and then typewriters came out and completely replaced the era of metal pages, and then desktop computers came out and completely replaced that era. And now with the internet and HTML5 and tablets, we think we're going into a whole new era. And so pointing to the macroeconomic trends, the huge waves that are inevitable as the future goes forward, for us was a really important thing to do right up front. And then the next aspect of our pitch deck was going through the landscape of all of the different technology that's used to create pitch decks and presentations and social media graphics. So at the moment you have to go to a stock photography library and a stock layout library and all of these different things, and it's really complex, and you have to use all of these different desktop publishing software. And we believe that in the future, and actually what we're creating right now, is that it's all going to be condensed and much simpler. And so talking about the problems is actually one of the most important things you can do in the pitch deck, because if you can get the investor to believe that the problem's a problem worth solving, they're going to believe that your solution is the solution worth creating.